Today is Teacher's Day, so I specifically want to make a video in terms of how I feel about being a teacher. It is so funny because back in the day when I was still a college student, being a teacher was definitely just one of the possibilities, one of the options that I had. But right now, it is a very important part of my life. Even though my life is so much more than that, I'm not just a teacher, I'm a father, I'm myself, but being a teacher definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, is a primary part of my life. It defines who I am as a person. Being a teacher is never easy. Some people might think that you just teach the same stuff over and over and over every single year, but that is not true, on any level. I mean, if you want to be a responsible, great, amazing teacher who is highly demanded by all the students out there, you cannot use repetitive stuff all the time. You have to change your materials. All the things that you use in class have to be upgraded and updated, almost like every single term. So it is not that easy. We don't use repetitive stuff. At least for me, that is the case. Sometimes I just want to be easy on myself. I'm like, okay, let me just, use the same stuff over and over. But sometimes I kind of feel that, the true me, the kind of sense of responsibility just won't allow me to do that. So I keep changing my stuff. I keep perfecting my craft all the time. And right now, I just don't fight it. I just don't fight the urge of wanting to make my materials better, because I think that makes me happy and that also benefits all my students. Being in the education industry for 11 years definitely works to my advantage, because I have got a lot of people around me asking me this particular question all the time. Right now you are 35 years old, why you don't seem to age a lot? Why you still have that kind of energy? Why you still are very vibrant and active and passionate and still have dreams in your life? I think it is just because I get myself surrounded by all college students, even though I'm getting older and older and older every single year, but my audience, my students are always young. They are always young people, and I think I get inspired by them tremendously, and that is exactly why I think like a student, I talk like a student, I walk like a student. I just do not consider myself as a middle-aged man, and that is what gets me so energetic and young and powerful. So I love being with my students. However, being a teacher can also be very, very difficult and challenging, daunting, I really have to say, especially when you are someone who does not work in a public school. When you work in a public school, maybe you don't necessarily care that much about whether or not students like you, because so well they don't like you. Most likely they are not going to complain about you. Most likely they are not going to talk shit behind your back. So you don't have that kind of pressure, let's just be honest. But if you are someone working in a private training school just like me, it is a totally different story. You just have that kind of anxiety 24/7 no matter what. That kind of anxiety is not something that you can get rid of from your mind very easily. You just cannot eliminate the fear of having students not like you, of having students complain about you behind your back, of having your superiors think less of you. It's the kind of fear that's always haunting you. Even right now, after 11 years of being in this industry, I find myself not really good at dealing with this kind of negative feelings. It is very difficult. To all the teachers out there who share the same kind of anxiety and fear as I do, I just want to point out one very important thing, which is that most likely it is not our fault. If there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students who don't like us, we just need to stay focused on students, on the great majority of students that we teach in class. We need to make sure that most students like us, and that means we are totally fine. We are not the ones that are problematic. Sometimes students don't like you just because they don't like you. They don't like your style, they don't like your way of teaching, they don't like the atmosphere that you deliver in class. It's just that simple. You are not their cup of tea. That's it. The epiphany that I have very recently is that I just want to embrace the fact that I can't be liked by everyone. You can be liked by everyone. You have to know that and embrace that. just focus on your true audience, focus on the rest of students who like you. And I hope that they are the great majority. Because if you have a lot of students like you, then you are not a problem. Students who don't like you, they are not a problem as well. They are not a troublemaker. It's just that you guys just don't match. They need to find other teachers and you are not the teacher for them. That's it. That's it. So I really hope that everyone can stay happy. If you want this career to be sustainable for you, just like I do, I really hope that this career is my lifetime career. I want to be a teacher for the rest of my life. Then I need to be mentally healthy. I need to make sure that my mindset, my heart is strong enough to deal with all different situations. So happy Teachers Day to every teacher out there. Happy Teachers Day to all my teachers, and happy Teachers Day to myself. I really hope that we can all realize how important we are to the world. Because of our existence as teachers, the world has become immeasurably better. We have contributed so much to the world. So love yourself, love this career. This is a very important course. If you want to stay in this industry as long as possible, be mentally healthy. Bye.